Turkey versus Türkiye. Why the change? Well, to be honest, there's no change. Türkiye just wants you to go back to the original, because the original, since 1923, is the Republic of Türkiye, Türkiye Cumhuriyeti, which means the land of the Turks. Now, because the European or the English-speaking world could not pronounce Türkiye as well as they'd like, because they don't have the U with the dots on top, they decided to call it Turkey. It's like, for example, the Germans, Germany. They don't like being called Germany. It's Deutschland to them. Or the Croatians. They don't like being called Croatian. It's Hrvatska to them. Do you know what I mean? So it's similar to that. So we want people to go back to using the original, the way we do in Türkiye. Where did the name for the bird come from? Well, apparently, the Turkish Ottomans, they brought a cockerel, a rooster, from Guinea called the guinea fowl. They brought it to Europe and they presented it to the Europeans. The Europeans did not have a name for this, so they called it turkey bird. You know, bird brought by the Turks. Eventually, which turned out to be called turkey. Once the Europeans went to the US, settled North America, they saw the bird in North America once again. And they thought, hang on, this is the same animal. So they called it turkey bird, and then eventually they cut the bird out and it became turkey. Hence the confusion when you say turkey, you don't know whether they're talking about the animal or the people. And also, calling somebody turkey is an insult, because it kind of means they're silly, they're not very clever. So hence another reason why we don't really like being called Turkey. In fact, if you open up Cambridge Dictionary and look up Turkey, one of the first things that come up is somebody that's silly, somebody that's not very successful at what they do, somebody that's not very clever. So you can appreciate how that can be a bit insulting as well. The funny thing is, right, this is an amazing story, because in Türkiye, the same animal is called Hindi. And Hindi means bird from India. So it's a catch-22. I mean, we think it's from India. The rest of the world thinks the animal's from Türkiye. So we're all over the place. When I was doing the announcing for the Turkish Boxing Federation, I was the MC, the ring announcer. I refused to call it Turkey. For me, it was always Türkiye when I was announcing the Turkish fighters. But we did the Olympic Games, we did the World Series boxing, we did everything. For me, it was always Türkiye. And the funny thing is, right, the Turks couldn't understand it. They used to think that I couldn't pronounce Turkey. So they kind of thought, this guy can't speak English. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But I refused to call it Turkey. And I will continue to do so as much as I possibly can. I know the company is called Property Turkey, but that's just the name for me personally. Before we say goodbye, I will teach you how to pronounce it. Repeat after me. Türkiye, Türkiye, Türkiye. Take care. See you next time.